Hey guys, Dr. Noah here again with a broomstick. Why do I have a broomstick, you might ask? Well, this is an accessory that you probably have in your home, and it's going to help give you an amazing stretch to help open up your chest, open up your back, and give a lot more range of motion to your shoulders, which are super important for optimal functioning and helping to prevent pain. So the stretch we're doing is sometimes called the shoulder dislocation stretch, but that sounds a little scary. Don't worry, you're not actually dislocating your shoulders, but I like to call it the broomstick stretch because we're using a broomstick. So to start off, grab your broomstick and I want you to grip it as wide as you can. And what's important here is that we don't just hold loosely on the broomstick, but actually try to pull your hands apart. So we're creating some tension. Now what we're going to do is bring our hands above our head and then all the way back until the stick is actually touching your lower back, and then bring it forward. So again, we're pulling apart, bringing it all the way back and forward. I'll show you from the side so you can see what that looks like. So we're bringing it back and forward, and again, if we go behind, you can look and see we're touching the back and bringing it forward. Now, if this is feeling a little too easy, you're not getting enough of a stretch on the chest, what you can do is just bring your hands in just a few inches, just a couple inches is going to help increase the stretch. And then same thing, pulling apart, bring it behind you and forward. And every little bit you can kind of work your hands in until eventually you get to a point like this where you can't bring your hands back any further. So you'll need to open them up a bit more to give more range of motion for you. Okay, so everyone's gonna be a little bit different. Don't worry about that. Now, the reason that we have the broomstick is that if we try to do this same range of motion without holding on to anything, so I just bring my hands behind me, the natural inclination is that my arms are gonna go a little bit wider so I can get behind me, and that's gonna reduce the amount of stretch that I get on my chest. It's also gonna kind of cheat that range of motion of the shoulder, which can kind of come up and behind me, and so I'm not getting as much benefit out of that chest stretch and out of that shoulder range of motion. So use the broomstick if you've got one, or if you don't have a broomstick for some reason, you can use a yoga strap, you can use a resistance band, you can use a really long belt, and just something that you can hold and bring behind you, and it's going to be a really great stretch and potentially warm up. I actually love to use this as a warm up for any sort of upper body focused activity. So whether you're playing tennis, basketball, volleyball, maybe if you're going rock climbing, or if you're doing an upper body focused weightlifting routine, this is going to be a great way to get that chest, get those shoulders ready to work. But also if you are cleaning the house with a broomstick and figure, I'm feeling sort of tight, want to loosen up a bit, grab the broomstick, put it over your head and pull it behind, do a couple broomstick stretches. I promise you'll feel a little bit better. Quick note, if you're going to do the broomstick thing, make sure that the broomstick is clean, because if there's a bunch of dust and you pull it over your head, you might get a little bit dirty. So I hope you enjoy, give it a try, and until next time, take care.